me to come to the United States to know her country. She had born here a few months before we left, when I was studying here in the United States. I said to her, okay, I let you know your country, other country. But you have to promise me that you are not going to marry America. I want you to marry a Brazilian, so you come back again. But nothing of this happened. She knew Chuck, and I received, I couldn't come here to participate on the American. And I heard some friends of us giving very good reference of that, and I became less unhappy because of the references. And now what we are seeing again is something that's happening with my granddaughter. That's very, as Chuck mentioned, that he lives and will live in the other extreme of the United States. So she also will live in the proximity of her parents. But the life is like this. They move, our children move, and we feel very much the distance. Actually, I couldn't see her growing as raising. But I had very good information, because of the means of information now are very advanced, and the technology helps us to be closer to the children that are living in other parts of the country and even other countries. So I'm also very happy with the reference we have got from Cameron. I'm sure that they make a very, very beautiful and very well prepared couple for the marriage. So they have to have some patience. During the marriage, sometimes difficulties happen. So the patience and to know how to hear the other part is very important. So that you have to talk to each other all the time when you have difficulties to understand one to the other. And with this way to behave, you are going to surpass all the difficulties and be happy, as I and my wife, after almost 55 years of marriage. We have some difficulties in the life, also. And I wish you so, finally, my daughter, that you be very happy and very, very understandable. Okay? So,
Chuck, he wants you to come over here and speak Portuguese to everyone.
There's an English poet by the name of Philip Sidney, and he once wrote, "My true love hath my heart, and I have hers or his, and by this one exchange, pure love is given." So that's what I see here. And the other thing I'm really excited about is now my world travels can include Brazil. So I'm really excited about this. And the other thing I was going to mention was that Damien was the weather vane for Cameron's love life. I would ask him if he liked the new girl on the block, and he would say, no, she's disgusting or whatever to use. And I knew right then that it would not work for me either. And so when I was recently in England, and that is when these two got together in a more official way. And so I spoke with Damien and I said, and how is Ashley? And he said, she's really good. So for me, that was the highest of accolades, and that was the one I went by. And as soon as we got back from England, we flew to Salt Lake City to look at Ashley and observe her, and we were not let down in any way because she is beautiful on the inside as well as on the outside. And so it's a great privilege for my son to have such a wonderful new life ahead of him with her. And the other thing I was a little annoyed about initially was I did not give him permission to snip any apron strings, because this is Mommy's baby boy. And he took it upon himself to do the snipping without permission, but he is so forgiven. And as far as his character is concerned, he is superlative. And in English, that means he is top grade. And I have no doubt about his prowess as a husband, as a father, because I've seen how he has been as a son to me. He has been faultless, and I have appreciated my life with him. And every time we would discuss sort of philosophical or deep things, we'd always start off, or I would always start off, don't forget, I went into the
Valley of the Shadow of Death.
For you to arrive into this world. That's how it all started off. And I doubt it will ever change. I'm sure it will always be the same, that I did actually go into the Valley of the Shadow of Death for him. And he has been a wonderful, wonderful son to us ever since, and a friend to all. And if you ever need help or a friend, you would just call on Cameron, because he's the best. And I love you both, and I'm so grateful for you both in my life now.